All right, Brittany, you probably wish that you were over here. I can smell garlic, the aroma. So if you're a garlic lover like I am, then I have some good news for you. Matthew Ross is here live for today's segment of Today's Garden. He explains the many ways to use garlic and not just grow it, but how to implement it.
Correct, yeah, and that's one of the hot items out there right now if you're going to your local farmer's market or farm stand is garlic.
Yes.
And it's always better to get it local and fresh. It's actually going to be the Food in the 419 week, and we also have the Green Industry Career Expo where you can learn all about garlic and a bunch of other awesome plants to make an awesome backyard.
I was going to say, you don't want to buy it in a container, you want to buy it fresh.
Yeah, if you get it pre-freeze dried, you do lose a little bit of the flavor. You also don't have as much flavor when you buy it in the store if you buy soft neck. So if you feel this bulb here, you can feel there's some air space in there.
Oh yeah.
And the top of it, the top is pretty weak. That's a southern variety, and many of that is imported. And it's not local. So if you have soft neck garlic, a lot of that is out of our region. And what I have in front of you here is I have some beautiful different heirloom organic varieties that we've been growing down at our Oneida facility, like this purple stripe. And one thing you can do to accentuate that beautiful purple coloration is you can actually top the garlic off, drizzle a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt on it, put it in the oven, and then after about 25 minutes, you can actually eat roasted garlic right out of the garden.
Oh, does the purple make it taste a little different, or?
It doesn't. It's more of just an aesthetic thing. Okay. But there are different flavors. If you're looking right here, we have different size cloves as well. So this is one of our elephant type, and you can see how big that clove is.
Huge.
Which is nice if you're trying to cut one up. You can actually cut it. And you're not sitting there peeling and moving each individual section.
You get more for each peel.
Correct. More bang for your buck there. And the other thing you can do is you can actually use garlic to infuse oil. So a lot of times if you're a home gardener that's planted garlic in the fall, you probably have a lot of it in your garden right now. That should have either been harvested, or you should be harvesting it right now if you haven't. And
it's time is what
he's trying to tell you. Put that into oil. Yep, and you can even
actually
use this
make your own
product.
oil then, like a garlic oil.
Yeah, and this is a local product here, Garlic Expressions. It's a oil and vinaigrette, so you can use it in salads, you can use it in pasta salads, you can use it.
Now, what is it called? I'm new in this area. Garlic Expressions.
Garlic Expressions, and that's sold pretty much throughout the region. You can get it at just any grocery store, from Kroger to anywhere else.
Good tip.
Other things you can do with it, you can actually make your own salad dressing using some of your other abundant things in the garden, like your cherry tomatoes and some onions.
Good way to get the vegetables for the kids.
Oh yeah, and it's beautiful too. It displays really nice in a glass jar. And another fun thing you can do is you can actually use paprika and cayenne pepper, roast your garlic, and then mash it into mayonnaise so that you can make your own aioli.
I like that.
And it's really, really flavorful. Sandwiches, I had a party a couple weeks ago, and that was a real hit, and actually using it on corn instead of butter. If you roast that, that's just phenomenal.
I mean, I just got corn yesterday, so we were just talking about that. It's great weather up here, perfect gardening, so corn, garlic, perfect ways to implement them together.
And one of the things you want to make sure you do with your garlic is if you're using it fresh, you have a limited time frame. So you only have a couple weeks if you're using it straight out of the garden without curing it. Curing it actually is what gives you that hard outer coating and that rougher exterior that's going to protect your individual cloves for an extended period of time. One of the best ways to do that is to actually use a space heater, a ceramic space heater, put it on an oscillating mode around 85 degrees, and it'll swing back and forth to push air across your product. You're going to use that with not just your garlic, but also your onions as well. So this beautiful red onion that you see right here has that outer coating that is hardened or cured.
And that's
going to
from
make
the
the
space
sugars
heater.
better. Oh yeah, it's going to make the sugars better, and it's going to make it last a lot longer.
So
if you want to prolong your harvest, that's one of the best ways to do it.
Good tips. Thank you so much, Matthew, and it's nice to meet you finally.
You as well.